Well, I told the people who are helping support this bill and put it on, I said, today we got to bring it, and you guys have brought it, and I want to give you an applause for coming. You know, we've been going through a lot of conversations about this process of securing an early site permit for the past, 90-plus days. There's been conversations on both sides of the fence with people concerned and what they're all involved with. But the most inspiring thing to me has been a consistent message from all across the state, from everybody from chambers of commerces to business community to municipalities to mayors to you name the organizations, Rotary, school districts, people who have sent letters, sent resolutions, called, stopped, supported me, cornered me, you name it, and said, this is the best thing to do to move our state forward. And I keep telling everybody, this is really not about me and probably most of you in the crowd, for sure older people like Engler. It's definitely about, though, your kids and grandkids. And you're going to hear me say that today, that our parents and grandparents made some decisions back in 1970 that produced what you now know as Callaway 1. And it's our turn, it's our generation's turn to make those same decisions, because this is not going to happen. It's not going to produce power tomorrow. Decisions we make today is what's going to help us in 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now. And I think it's important that we continue to frame this discussion about what's important as we move forward and what's the most affordable option as we move forward. This process would absolutely positively not be happening if we didn't have a great partnership at the top. Of the ownership of this project going forward is unprecedented. And I was told this morning by people in Washington, D.C. that this model is being watched globally. The fact that we have investor-owned utilities together and co-ops and all these different partners, everybody where you turn a light switch on in the state of Missouri, those electric suppliers are involved in trying to help move this conversation forward. And that's unprecedented. We do not want to lose that group of people. That's why now is the time to continue to move this forward. And our conversation is going to be about moving this forward. Tons of consumer protection in this bill. You'll also hear me say today that my favorite piece of consumer protection is the 650,000 Missouri Electric Co-op members. For those of you who have never dealt with a co-op board member, they're 10 times better than any PSC attorney will ever be. They're the tightest people in the world. And I can tell you, when you repair their vehicles, they watch every lug nut and bolt you put on them. I go to electric co-op meetings and I hear the board members just put these people on task. How come you got an extended cab instead of a regular cab? How come that pole out there is 40 feet? Couldn't we got a 35-foot pole? I think that the oversight and the partnership that we've brought together is unique, and it will also be something that people will model for years to come. And I think that Missouri has a chance from going to the show me state to the show you state. And I hope we can get that accomplished today by senators on this committee and senators on my side of the building listening to what Jeannie has done an incredible job with on our representative members on this side of the building. They understand how important this is. Now it's our turn to convince the other half of the building how important this Senate Bill 321 is. I appreciate and I'm humbled by the support we have today. I look forward to continuing this discussion. This is a marathon, it's not a sprint. We're going to continue to need your support as we move forward. I know I can count on you guys, and thank you very much for your support today.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. I'm here as the companion carrier of the bill in the House, and I am so grateful to the House members. We passed it out of our Utilities Committee 21-2 with a broad bipartisan support. But I'm here today to support Senator Kehoe and his Senate Bill 321 because it does have the appropriate consumer protections for us to move forward with our nuclear option. I'm lucky enough to have the one nuclear power plant in the state of Missouri in my district. They've been great neighbors. That site was designed for 4 reactors, and I hope that we get the opportunity to move forward. Because as you well know, this is Missouri's future. It's our energy future, it's our security, and it's our economic development future. So thank you so much. I want to especially thank all the legislators behind me that got on board with this and understand the importance of this legislation to Missouri's future. Thank you so much.